Shaman recently told me, do not spend your whole life on the toilet, and it changed my life. Let me explain to you what he meant. We go to the toilet to get rid of all that our body does not need. However, our life is what happens outside of the toilet. What does this have to do with living better? Well, we go to heal, to release all that our mind, our body, and our soul no longer need. However, life is what happens outside of healing work. One of the greatest traps of modern spirituality and most self-development is that the journey of growth often becomes this golden prison, where instead of supporting a person to live a better life, it becomes their whole life. Instead of going to the toilet, doing what they need to, and coming out lighter and ready to live, many get stuck on the toilet, always having to heal some more, dig out more trauma, consume another podcast, book, course, often fueled by the feeling of not being good enough just yet. So many people switch the anxious chasing of more money, more status, more power, for anxiously chasing more releases, more medicines, more healing. So we must be careful not to turn our life into a never-ending self-development project. It's necessary, yes, that we embrace our shadows, that we reclaim the abandoned parts of ourselves, but we must bring it all back to this moment and to the life that we want to create. My elder called me out on my BS because he had seen how disciplined I had been with my healing journey, and well, I thought that he would celebrate and compliment my dedication. His words actually destroyed my illusions because he brought me back to this moment and back to my life, and all the ways in which I had been using healing to hide and procrastinate from actually living. For example, you are using healing as a spiritual bypassing if at the end of the day you neglect eating well, working out, taking good care of your body, if you isolate and close down from your spouse, your family, and your friends, if you reject your responsibilities, your roles in society, and your agreements, or you live in fear, don't take risks, don't share your gifts, and resist being involved in the world. Above all, if you don't have tangible results to show for all the work that you've been doing. Because if I'm honest with you, the most confronting lesson that I have ever learned in this path is that the hardest thing you will ever heal is the illusion that you were ever broken.